And today we have January 30th, 2017. We're back at the Plaza Hotel and Suites during the demolition project here. And we got about 6 degrees this morning. And in the foreground, it looks like the skies are a little bit clear a ways away, but they're saying 3 to 6 inches of snow. And I was sitting in the chair looking at the weather in my iPad, and they said snow was going to start in 18 minutes. So I decided I better hop in the old car and get over here if I want to get this flight done before it starts snowing. And sure enough, probably about 15 minutes after I got home, it started snowing pretty good. Now the snow's kind of let up a little bit, but it is still snowing. Looks like they're making some progress on the building here. And I was kind of surprised when I saw the skid steers up on the roof. And I thought, how can the ceiling support it? But listening to these guys trying to knock this ceiling down there, they have to hit it pretty hard in order to make the roof collapse. So it must be built fairly solid. And what we're going to do this morning is we're going to do another fly around. Looks like they got some of the antennas off the roof on the round building. And it might not be quite as smooth a flight because I have to put my gloves on in order to do this, and makes it harder to feel the joysticks and the controller. And one of the tricks to get this Phantom to fly, if you let it sit out in the cold too long, it will not fly because it says it's too cold. But if you bring it right out of a warm car and get it up in the air right away, the heat generated from the electronics inside, and the battery starts to warm up as you're flying. It doesn't seem to bother the Phantom 4, and you can fly it in weather that is colder than 32 degrees. And now we're coming up to the entrance here. That seems like everything's still intact there. And it looks like on the other side they're attacking the building from the other side too. And they got a couple dumpsters of what looks like they're going to probably recycle there. And back in the hole there, it looks like they're putting up some forms for a wall. I started out flying at 150 feet, and when I got around to the round part there of the building, I started going up to about 250 feet. Yeah, that looks like those rebar panels that were laying on the ground earlier that they have sticking up on the footings. Yeah, it never seems to fail. All the action slows way down once I show up. I guess we got one guy still doing something there. Oh, he's picking out some steel, it looks like. I think if it was me, I'd just stretch that arm all the way out as far as it'd go, and I'd start swinging that thing around in a circle, and then just drive into the building. That would be pretty interesting. I see that guy down there in the right-hand corner. He's getting a new attachment on. I could have probably ended this video a lot sooner, but I figured that guy down there was going to go out and start crunching some of the roof off, but it's kind of interesting how much work they can get done with so few people. I imagine you really got to watch out too when you're running machinery for other people around there. You'd hate to drive over that skid steer or drop a piece of building on them. Yeah, there we go. Now he's finally moving here. I guess this part of the video is probably for the people that are all retired and have a little extra time to watch. Yeah, that guy on the right side there is knocking a little stuff down off the wall there. But like I say, it's pretty sturdy. I'm surprised. Yeah, we're going to go back over here for a little bit. I'm not quite sure what these guys make, but some of these guys look like they're pretty skilled in what they're doing. They can knock this stuff out, with some precision. And he must be meditating there in what his next move is going to be. Well, here comes a truck with another skid steer. And I think we've got just about time here to come down and land this thing. So I guess that's about it for now.